All right, Brian Callahan fired as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans after just 23 games in charge. He goes 4-19. The Titans will be looking for a new head coach. We'll see who the interim coach is. They do have some candidates on staff. One could be John Fossil, the special teams coach, who actually has been in the interim coach role before. He was the Rams interim coach between Jeff Fisher and Sean McVay. But the bigger picture question here, of course, is where the franchise is going. And I think, in a situation like this, and if you look at the past few years, there's really only one place left to look. And to me, that is very much at ownership. And I'm going to give you guys the timeline over the last 3 years and the way the Titans have run their organization and why they are where they are should come relatively clear here. Now, Mike Vrabel did a very good job early in his career, got them to an AFC championship game in his second year. They were the number one seed in his third year in the AFC. The core that he won with aged out to a degree. And then at the end of that window, in December of 2022, they fire Jon Robinson. They bring Vrabel back as the head coach, give him a ton of control. They hire Ran Carthon as the GM in January of 23. So 23 season, Carthon's the GM, Vrabel's the head coach. After the 23 season, they fire Mike Vrabel. They promote assistant GM Chad Brinker to president of football operations. He's now over Ran Carthon. So Ran Carthon is reporting to Brinker instead of the other way around. And then Brian Callahan is hired as the head coach. They go through the 2024 season with that structure. Then after 24 season, they fire Ran Carthon as the general manager. They bring on Mike Borgonzi as GM, and now with that structure in place, they make it 6 games, and Brian Callahan has been fired as the head coach. We go through names, possibility, guys that might be connected to Brinker or to Borgonzi here, but the bigger picture question is the direction of the franchise, what this looks like going forward. It is a franchise, to be fair, that needed to be modernized in a lot of ways from a football operations standpoint. But this sort of turnover doesn't help anyone, and certainly doesn't help your young quarterback. And at a time when we're hearing so many great reclamation stories at the position, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, now Daniel Jones, right? These guys who are failed by their franchises when they were young players. The focus for the Titans, first and foremost, has to be how do we not let that happen with Cam Ward. And so where they go from here, we'll see. They still have 11 games left in the 2025 season, so we'll see where all of that goes. Or is it 12 games? 11 games. 11 games left in the 2021 season, the 2025 season. But that's the news. Brian Callahan fired as head coach, and the Titans again looking like a wayward ship. And we'll see where that takes them over the course of the next few months.